so y'all know this is my second time recording this. It just disappeared. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kalila. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe. Now let's get into this video. This is my 18-month update. What's new? What am I changing? If you guys know, at my 1 year, I switched over to twisting. So I retwist now. I no longer interlock. Nothing wrong with interlocks. It's just I did it for personal reasons, okay? So I've been shampooing and retwisting every 4 weeks. Now, that is one thing I am going to change. I am going to, every other wash, I'm just going to do a touch-up, and then I'll do it the next wash, a full retwist. So I do not think that I need a full retwist every 4 weeks. I'm not getting that much new growth. And then not only that, I feel like with it being so tight, me twisting, it ends up being so tight that I don't feel like it has room to do anything. Like it doesn't have room to mat up into or shrink up or anything to lock. Like it's just twisted. So I do want to change that up, and we'll see what happens from there. I do feel like I'm still getting some maturity on the locks, on the retwist, but I want to try that out and see how that works. And then I'm still going to do my washes every 4 weeks. Now, if you've seen my last shampoo update, I was changing my shampoo and everything because I have the seborrheic dermatitis. And I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure what's going on with that because I still have the flakiness. I do still have the flakes. I still see the flakes, but I do not see any flare-ups, and I don't have the irritation. So I don't know if the shampoo is working. I used the Dr. Bronner's tea tree, which tea tree is a antifungal. So it's supposed to help with like bacteria and fungus and all that stuff. So I don't know if it's helping because I still see the flakes, and maybe I'm not getting the flare-ups because I'm washing every 4 weeks. I'm not sure, but I do feel like if I keep seeing the flakes, I am going to try Monostat. Now, I don't know what you guys know about Monostat, but I remember years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, people were using Monostat to help their hair grow. It's something in a Monostat. It's a product, I guess, in there to help the anti-fungus and all that. So that also should help with any flare-ups I'm getting on my scalp. So if I do keep seeing flakes, I am going to apply it where I normally have seen the flare-ups. Now, like I said, I don't get the flare-ups, but I do see the flakiness. So they're in there, they're growing still somewhere, but not to the point that I'm getting flare-ups. But if I still see the flakes, I think I'm gonna try the Monostat. So let me know in the comments if you guys ever heard of the Monostat working for hair growth, and 2, the Monostat for like a type of anti-fungus or flare-ups or anything like that anyone's had. So let me know in the comments if you heard of that, and we'll go from another thing I wanted to update you guys on was around, I think 17 months, I did take out the back of my locks. I took all those out and put them back in with Braid Locks. Now, the reason why I took them down is because they were getting big. Now, the reason why they were getting big is because early on in my journey, I actually combined, it was 3 rows and I made it into 2. So I actually combined those locks, and there is a video already on this. So if you want more information, go see taking down my locks, started them with braids or something like that video. So I did do that. I felt like I was scared, one, that they were going to break because everybody was having locks that was breaking. And in the back, I wanted it to be super secure because it's like your edges, and I didn't want anything to break. Now, I've never had like edges fall out and stuff like that. But with it being locks, is going to be something of a long journey. So I was trying to just make sure they were secure. So I combined them. And also, guys, those locks were my quickest to mature locks. Because they were bigger, I believe, those locks in the back were mature. They were mature maybe around 5 to 6 months. But like I said, they were bigger and they just didn't match the rest of my Microlocs. So I took them down, started them over with Braid Locks. So it's going to be interesting to see how those mature in the back. The next thing I wanted to update you guys. So my locks, they're still just doing their thing. They are still maturing. My twists are maturing, like I said, not as quick as I would like, but I mean, it's probably about even, because I didn't have any maturity really in my 6 months with my interlocks either. So, but my locks are still maturing. They're still growing. I will say they are still unraveling as well, just not as much. But that is why I don't really like to manipulate my hair too much. I don't like to style it too much. I like it to still just do its thing, mature, and without me touching and bothering it. Now, it is growing, but as you can see with me being able to pull it, you know that it's still not mature. So I have some that's less able to pull and easier to pull. So you know the ones that's less able to pull are definitely maturing a little bit more than some. So I also have a lock that just unraveled right in the middle. So the end of the lock is locked or still tight and twisted or whatever, and then the top is fine, and then right in the middle it just split. So I'll insert it if I can find it, but yeah, so I still have some that unravel, just not as many as before. Now, people ask me, does the twists, since I've been retwisting, do I notice that I'm retaining more length, or is my hair growing more? Now, okay, so in my opinion, you guys, this is my opinion. This is how I look at it. I don't think it's because I'm twisting. People with traditional locks, locks are bigger than ours. I don't think it has anything to do with twist or interlocks. I believe it has to do with size of the locks. So someone with a traditional lock has more hair in between the lock to be able to mat up and mature to lock faster. So versus ours are so thin, we don't have much hair in between to lock. So we're going to have a lot of shrinking up for it finally able to have enough hair to mature and lock. So that's how I look at it. I think whether it's interlocks or twist, it's going to do the same thing. So if it's a bigger lock and it's an interlock, it's going to retain more length. If it's a smaller lock, interlock, it's going to shrink. To me, it's the size of the lock, not whether I'm twisting it or interlocking it, if that makes sense. I really can't say if since I've been twisting, I've had more length. When I look at my 6 month picture, 1 year picture, 1 year and a half picture, if I'm looking at the amount of growth I have, it looks to me about the same. What's changed most would be the maturity of the lock, but to me, the growth of it looks about the same. So in this 6 months, it looked like it's only about a ½ inch. And this 6 months, it looks about a ½ inch in this month, or whatever, a ½ inch, 1 inch, whatever it is, it looks about the same to me. So that's how I look at it. That's my take on it. It's not the size, it's not the method, it's the size of the lock. So I don't know. That's how I look at it. That's my take on it. But yes, it is growing, of course. It is maturing. I'm just letting it do its thing. I will insert some pictures at the end. And yeah, so today is actually February 20th, guys. And in 8 days, I will actually be 19 months. So when you see this posted, it's not the actual day of my 18 month, if that matters to you. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, please comment below. Also, let me know about the Monostat if you heard of that, okay? Please remember to subscribe. And until next time, y'all, bye.